Quick clap. See you later, suckers.
Such incredible style and features at such great value.
Go.
It's gonna feel like you stole it.
They'll never take us alive. Never.
And it's fun to pretend you did. Suzuki.
MixxFM News.
Professionals Real Estate Hamilton. Professionals in property management.
Part of the Ace Radio Network, 88.9 and 93.7 MixxFM.
15 degrees in Melbourne, a shower or two tomorrow, a top of 16. It's 4 o'clock. Good afternoon. I'm Tony Tardio. Australia has expressed its disappointment to Indonesia over the leniency offered to one of the men behind the 2002 Bali bombings. Umar Patek could walk free within days after serving half of a 20-year sentence over his role in the deaths of more than 200 people. His early release could occur just weeks from the 20th anniversary of the terror attacks. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese says it's very distressing.
This further reduction in sentence, there have been reductions before in the past, is obviously not something that Australia wanted to see happen, and will be conveying that, or have conveyed that actually, very clearly.
The head of COVID quarantine Victoria says a staff party held at the height of lockdown in June last year was unacceptable. 13 workers responsible for managing hotel quarantine threw a farewell party for a colleague in breach of the rules imposed during what was Melbourne's fourth lockdown. Quarantine Commissioner Michelle Osborne says the agency acted swiftly to reprimand staff who attended.
Unacceptable behaviour. It wasn't unusual for staff at that point to be working late hours, but it was against the Chief Health Officer directions at the time for them to be staying as long as they did for a gathering. CQB found out about this on the following day and immediately stood the staff down.
The matter was referred to police, but no fines were issued. Victoria has today recorded the deaths of 27 people with COVID. Hospitalisations are back above 500. New cases are down to 3,857. 100 days out from the state election, and opposition leader Matthew Guy is pinning his hopes on promises to fix Victoria's health problems. He's promised to shelve the suburban rail loop and reallocate funding to health. He says if he wins government, health will be his number one priority.
The priority has got to be when you call an ambulance, it turns up, and when you get to hospital, there's a bed. There's no more important role for a state government than saving Victorians' lives, than giving them the hospital system they need, than helping our overworked doctors and nurses.
But Assistant Treasurer Danny Pearson says opposition leader Matthew Guy has proven he's not fit to run government. He's attacked the plan to shelve the suburban rail loop, saying the opposition isn't up to the job.
Great governments do both, seek to make a choice on those things. Great cities have both. Great cities have fantastic rail and road infrastructure, and they have a world-class healthcare system. And I think that Victorians will have a clear choice between a government that is embracing the future and building a great city and a great state, as opposed to someone who, frankly, has shown that he's not up to it.
A 5-year-old girl has been found 13 days after being kidnapped in the Northern Territory. Police believe Grace Hughes was abducted from a supervised parental visit in Darwin. She's receiving a medical check but is in good physical health. A woman wanted as part of a major boat theft and drug operation in Victoria has been arrested in Byron Bay. Detectives from the Marine Investigation Unit have successfully applied to have the 30-year-old extradited. Finance news, the share market up 1 point, the dollar by 69.03 US cents.
Sonia Gillingham knows the Hamilton property market. Call Sonia at Groves Real Estate.
Secured Alastair Clarkson as coach for 5 years. Ron Burke.
It's a homecoming for Clarkson, who began his playing career with the Roos in 1987, turning out in the blue and white stripes for 93 games. He says the club helped him through the tragic loss of his brother in a car accident and hopes he can return the favour.
You think back to the moments in your life where you really needed some support. This club gave it to me, and perhaps the shoe is on the other foot right now, where this club needs some support and some help.
And he's optimistic the fortunes of the bottom of the ladder Roos can be turned around fairly quickly.
I'm really excited with that challenge, but it's going to take a lot of hard work.
Clarkson rejected a late bid by Essendon for his services and expressed sympathy for the Bombers coach Ben Rutten, whose job remains under threat.
It's 4:05. That's the latest in news and sport.
If you have an unwanted tree that needs removing or trees that are encroaching on fence lines, Barco can sort it out. They're your local accredited professional team and one-stop shop for tree lopping and traffic management.
The next time you try a McCafe coffee, you'll be enjoying the delicious taste of Australia's most popular barista-made coffee. Just one of many reasons to try McCafe.
If you haven't been into beds lately, maybe you should check out the range and quality of their stock. They don't have any trouble competing on price, and their staff really go that extra mile to help. It's no wonder they're going from strength to strength. Beds of Portland, MixxFM's Business of the Month.
MixxFM, your official emergency broadcaster.
So if you're hitting the open road on your next outdoor adventure,
MixxFM weather.
Southern Grampians Livestock and Real Estate welcomes Edith Fox to the Portland sales team.
Battery Roll.
There's a strong wind warning in place for the west coast. We'll see showers develop this afternoon and into the evening with northwesterly winds up to 35 k's. Tomorrow, a partly cloudy day. We'll see those showers ease off in the morning, heading for a top of 13 degrees. Sunday, we'll see a cloudy day with a top of 14. And then moving into Monday, cloudy with a high chance of showers throughout the afternoon and evening. Some possible small hail as well, and a top of 14 degrees.
Harvey Norman Hamilton, your kitchen appliance specialist.
It's 11 degrees.